This is real, unbiased boxing talk.
Hey, y'all doing? It's your boys for the talk back another man. Look, check it out. So, I told you. Now, look, if you watch my previous videos about the PBC and Canelo Alvarez and Dave and Canelo Alvarez, people said I was a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm just pointing out the obvious and the reality in the sport right now, especially when it comes to the boxing business. PBC was able to pay these guys crazy amounts of money because the guy that was paying them was getting paid off how much they got paid. This shit is up. Time is up. Canelo Alvarez is a seller. Canelo Alvarez right now is the face of boxing. But the issue of North America, because Anthony Joshua is a whole different beast, but in North America, but let's just say it like that so far, face of boxing, right? They use Canelo as the object of North America to get more audience. And hey, we have the biggest boxing star in North America. Come check out our app. Hey, we have champions too. Demetrius Andre. We have Devin Haney. We have all these fighters on our app. Come on our app. So we're going to throw this money away to Canelo Alvarez. Pay this guy $35 million, $40 million, $50 million to fight Liddy Scrubs or guys that don't not feasible amount of financial gain, because we're using this as we're jumping into the market. Everyone that knows about business, they do this. Think about how certain companies have jumped, or you know, like a lot of huge corporations are in business now. There are like in trillions of dollars, millions of dollars in debt, billions of dollars into debt. But because when they hop into this market, they use credit lines, they got investors, but it's all a long game. This is what Days did with Canelo. So when Canelo left Days, because he wanted to get, I believe he wanted. No, actually, my bad. I said he wanted. They cut ties with Canelo because there were some more fights that were feasible for them. It didn't make sense. Triple G is gone. We have no fighters over here for you. We're not going to pay you $35 million to fight these random 168 fighters we got, like, Pacheco. We're not paying you all this money but longer. We're not paying you $35-40 million to fight these guys. So we just going to have to, we got nothing for you. Maybe go try the promotion. He goes to PBC. All PBC got is Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez, right? And Jamel, Errol Spence. But I'm just letting you guys know the main things, right, for 168. So he goes there. And once he got done fighting Jamel Charlo, he was promised, I believe, $35-40 million to fight Jamal Charlo. But after that, Jamal Charlo, after his breakdown, he fought Jose Benavidez. I mean, he beat him. He beat him playing his day. But it wasn't as, spectacular as it's supposed to be, per se, right? His market value is way down. They look at the numbers because they ain't got just people to pull. Remember, PBC, they not funded by Amazon. Amazon is just being their platform. They're not cutting no checks for them at all. So I don't know where this money coming from. Probably coming out of pocket. So once he beat Jamel, now he's open to, he wants to fight Jamal for that $35-40 million that he was promised. But they said, hey, can you fight Dave Benavidez for that same amount of money? And he said, that's not part of the deal. I'm not doing that. That's not part of what's going on. And they're trying to, we can give you David, or we can, maybe we can pay you less. And once that come around, pay me less. Well, I'm going to go to Dave and let them know I want to fight Jamal Charlo for this. They're going to pay me. They say, well, fuck it, go ahead and go. We got nothing to do. We can't do nothing with that. Go try it. He goes there. Hey, I'm going to do this and that. Dave says, hell no. Go back to them. Not happening. So he goes back to PBC. Says, hey, check this out. This is what we can do. Probably some kind of promotion thing. They work behind the scenes. Hey, you pay me this amount of money. I'm behind McGee. They're going to pay this amount of money behind McGee. So you ain't got to pay him or the venue or this and that. But you got to co-promote. That's how that worked out. If Daves was so invested, Canelo makes all this big, giant money, it's crazy, and they making huge profits, they would not send them back to PBC. PBC's going to take the loss. But they're not taking a loss. Well, they are, though. But the damn pay-per-view is $90. Have you seen the undercard? That $90 is because basically it's going out of business sale almost. They got to somehow give Canelo some kind of money, something feasible, and make money back. So they say that, well, Canelo got star power. It's Mexican, North America. We're going to either Vegas, where they're going to go, MMG, whatever, right? And we're going to make it $90. So the fans that he do got out there, the hardcores, the casuals, maybe they'll pay that $90. Maybe, we'll lose a couple $100,000. because it's so high. But because it's so high, even the few guys we get, it could be enough for us to either break even or make profit. So we're going to make it $90 because we can't afford this. And I'm telling you, the pay-per-view going to do less than, way less than 400, 500,000 pay-per-view buys. I'm telling you guys, it's not doing no more than Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. It's not going to happen. You have to have 2 star fighters and a fight people want to see. Don't get me wrong. Ham McGee ain't no bum. I saw thinking about it, how he fighting, doing stuff. He's a tough guy, man. I think he did deserve the fight to an extent, too. Not more than David Benavidez, but he definitely deserved to be second or third in line for sure. And it's his star part not that big. Mexico, they get free shit. You know, it's free over there. The pesos ain't worth shit. Literally, boxing is free in Mexico. So that crowd doesn't even matter unless you're selling the rights. They can't do that. Canelo got a deal with Aztec TV, so that doesn't even matter. So all he has is the American fan base. Black Americans, white Americans, Hispanic Americans, Mexican Americans, whatever they eat, that's what he got is that to spend that bread. So it's just a lot of craziness, man. But what you got to think about this video, man? You guys see that pay-per-view? You pay $9 for that, Canelo and McGee, or you gonna stream it? All that thing else to watch, subscribe, man. I told y'all. Man, peace.